Hello everybody and welcome back to Open Roads. Oh, we got... Oh look.
What highway are we on anyway?
Oh, this is the old two-lane north route, from before there was a freeway. It used to be the main route north, but now it's pretty off the beaten path. It's the way we always took to get up to the summer place when I was growing up, though. So I wanted to take it again.
Kind of desolate. It's nice out here.
It's nice out here. Peaceful.
Mm-hmm. Used to be a lot more cars on the road, and little shops and towns along the way. But with all the traffic going up the freeway now, everything's kind of died off.
You'd think with more traffic and that, you'd get more people actually going to the shops. This is so cool. Up and backpack.
What are you doing back there? Are you gonna do your homework?
No. Reading in the car makes me car sick.
Then what are you messing with back there?
I don't know.
So stop it. It's not safe.
So we got told off for doing that, so we'll close it. Okay, mother. Pick up phone. Text dad. Text Francine. Hey Frankie. Guess where I am? Where? In the car with my mum. Yeah, and? Why would you text me about that? Because we're on a road trip. Was this planned or not till this morning? LOL. Where are you going? Found this weird stuff in my grandma's attic and now we're going to my family's old summer house. You have a summer house now? No, my mum never told me about it before. No one's been there for like 30 years. I'm hoping it's either cool or haunted. Yeah, why not both? You know what? You're right. I'll text you tonight if we find anything cool. Or haunted. Did you tell your mum about the plane ticket? Nope. Tess! Whoops. You have to. Okay, have a safe trip, nerd. Can we text everybody else? Text dad. Put phone back. Let's text him. Hi dad. Text me back when you're around. So he's not always around. Car registration. Put the sunglasses on. I can't put them on. Pick up receipt. And there's the pot. Okay, let's close that. Let's... Oh, what's on there? Can we pick up directions? Start going south. Okay. She should know where she's going. It's okay, turn the radio on. Let's speak to her first.
When did you say the last time you were at this summer house was?
Oh, when I was, I guess, 15. Your age?
I'm 16.
I meant about your age.
So a long time ago.
So, a long time ago. Wow. No one's been there since, like, the 19th century.
Ha ha.
What was the Industrial Revolution like?
Tess, I wouldn't know.
Did you ever meet Galileo?
Jesus, how old do you think I am?
I mean, I'm just estimating. It's a rough estimate. It's a rough estimate.
I'll say. It was the 60s, I think, summer of 68. 1968.
So, like, 35 years ago?
And you say you're bad.
What was it like?
The summer house?
And the Dark Ages, but yeah, the summer house.
I just always really liked it there. It was an escape.
From what?
Everything, I guess. School, town, same old. Every day just felt like it was hours when we were there.
So why did we never go?
Sounds really nice. So why did we never go?
I don't know. It was somewhere I always associated with being a kid. Yeah, we stopped going as a family when I was your age, and then I went off to college and then married your father.
Did Dad even know about this place? I can't imagine Dad passing up a free summer home where he could just hang out and do nothing all day.
So you're saying your father is lazy?
He's a man of leisure. Now Dad's a hard worker. Man of leisure?
He's a man of leisure.
Is that what that phrase means?
What else would it mean? He likes relaxing.
He sure does. It's probably why I never mentioned it to him. Because I knew he would never have put in the work to actually fix it up so we could use it.
It needed a lot of work?
Well, not last I saw it, but being unoccupied for decades out there in the middle of nowhere, it's gotta be falling apart.
It could still be in good shape. Maybe somebody's been, you know, keeping it up.
You hope squatters have been living in it?
No, like, you know, like shoe elves. I mean, it'd be nice if it were magically still in good shape, considering we need a new place to live.
To live in? Tess, I'm sorry, you couldn't live there. And not year-round.
Why not?
Well, it doesn't have central heat, or even really insulation. It's a summer home, not a winter home.
Well, it's better than not having a home at all, isn't it?
Okay, we're not gonna be homeless.
But we're getting kicked out of Grandma Helen's house. We don't have anywhere else to live.
We'll find a place.
What kind of place?
I don't know yet.
We're gonna be living in this car, aren't we?
No,
Just like when you lived in that van.
we can find an apartment.
How are you even going to pay for an apartment?
The theater company,
I thought you said it was underwater.
well, it's not doing great, but
Mom,
what?
when are you going to give up on the theater?
Give up on it? I'm responsible for keeping it running. For our performers and our audience and all those kids they bring to the theater on field trips.
But how are we going to have money?
Things will pick up. Ever since 9/11.
Oh my god, Mom. This theory.
Theater going has plummeted.
Yeah, on Broadway. You think people are staying in because they're afraid of terrorism in Greenville?
It's a national trend.
You sound ridiculous.
Well, maybe I am ridiculous.
Yeah, maybe you are.
It was easier when your dad was still around. At least we had more than just my income to work with. And then he goes and runs off.
Well, have you asked Dad if he could send back some money to help?
Absolutely not. he doesn't have the money.
But Dad moved out west for work. What? Don't laugh at me.
I'm not. It's just work. Sure.
It wasn't for work? Then what was it then? I think I deserve to know.
Yeah, she does.
If he hasn't told you his side of the story, I'm not gonna step in and take that responsibility for him, like I always did. Your father left me in a hell of a situation. We made all these decisions together. Do you not understand that? We made decisions that depended on us both, sticking around. I didn't plan for any of this. You idealize your father, you know that? And I just don't really want to talk about it right now.
Fine. Let's never talk about it. Let's never talk about anything important.
Oh dear. Pretty sure I heard my farm boys from the glove compartment. Park air freshener first. There we go, spin that. Hey kiddo, sorry I missed your messages. Was in mid of a biz negotiation. What's up? Hey dad, what's up? Not much, I work right now, but good to hear from you. How's work going? Oh sorry, do you need to get back to it? How's work going? Good, making money. Would you like to send some money back to help me and Mum? I don't know if Mum told you, but we are moving out next week. I think it's going to be hard for Mum to pay for rent at a new place. Stuff like that. Do you think you could send some money back to help? I'd love to, kid, but right now my liquid assets are all tied up in reinvesting at work. If I sent enough back, that could help you worth a damn. It's sinking my business out here. You know I would, but your mum's always been the smart one. She'll figure things out. Don't worry. Okay. You understand, right, Pumpkin? Yeah. Did you tell your mum you brought the tickets? Not yet. Me and Mum are actually on a road trip right now. We're investigating a family mystery and going to her old summer house. Can you believe it? Wow. You need to tell her, kiddo, or else I will. And you know she would freak. Okay, I promise I will, ASAP. I know you will. Love you. I actually have to get back to it now. Treat your mum nice, okay? Talk to you later. Love you. There we go. See you soon.
Are you sending text messages to someone?
Yeah.
Yes? Yes, I am.
To who?
It's to whom, Mother? It was Dad.
Just getting his side of the story, huh?
No comment.
It's all right. Having a common enemy can help bring people together.
You're not my enemy. Or Dad's.
Sometimes it feels that way.
Well, it's not supposed to.
I'm thinking this road trip's going to bring them together. But she also still has to tell her mum that she's brought a flight, which we found out in the first video that she's not really agreeable to that. She doesn't want her going on a flight.
Mom!
My God.
Are you okay?
I just didn't think it would still be here.
Mom, well, it is. And it looks to be surprisingly well preserved.
Well, it's not just like I remember it. A little more.
Of a dump falling apart. Run down.
Run down?
Weathered than the last time I was here. But I guess I am too.
Want to start looking around?
Yeah.
I definitely want to start looking around. This isn't exactly what I pictured when Mum said they had a summer home, but it's still pretty cool in a retro way. There's probably lots of cool old stuff inside from when Mum was a teen, and hopefully some clues to the identity of Grandma Helen's mystery man. I'm definitely looking, so that's where we've parked. Guys, in the middle of nowhere, this is so cool. If you could actually fix it up and make it weatherproof for winter, it would actually be a nice home. You could do it.
It's your hip van, and it's locked.
Gotta keep all the hip stuff in there secure.
Please tell me the keys are somewhere. I need to see what a Lavalette looks like after it just sits there mutating for 30 years.
They might have been... I can't remember.
Don't do this to me, Mother. I have to see how much tie-dye is in there. Please.
Oh, August was always trying to steal my keys so she could get in there and mess with my stuff. They're probably in her room.
Oh, the little criminal. All right, I'm on the case. The hip stuff is so close, I can taste it.
Okay, the van that Mum turned into her bedroom when she was a teen is still sitting here, but it's locked. It says the keys might be stashed in August's room. Okay, we'll go in there in a bit. I want to look around. You could fix this up. Oh. Yeah, you could fix up, get a doggy.
It's out there. Somewhere. That buried bootlegger gold.
Uh-huh. Bigfoot, too, I hear.
Do you think he found the gold already?
What makes you so sure Bigfoot's a he?
Ugh, I love it. Equal opportunity cryptids. Very forward thinking.
It's 2003, Tess. Anyone can be a Bigfoot.
It's a pretty tree.
Did you do these with Grandma?
No, August did. I never had a green thumb. She loved helping my mother in the garden.
Really?
Why do you say it like that?
I don't know. Can you picture August getting her hands dirty out in the garden now?
I guess not. But if my mother was ever out in the garden, she was out there with her, helping the best she could. I remember one year, maybe when she was 6, she started crying so hard when it came time to pick the berries and vegetables. But the plants worked so hard growing them. You can't just take them.
Aw. Well, now I feel bad for the plants.
She was a sensitive kid.
So am I. So what happened?
Hmm?
To August. She doesn't seem so sensitive now.
Oh. Life happened, I guess.
Scarecrow. Do they actually work, scarecrows? I've gone past fields before with a scarecrow in, and birds have just been sat on them, like they're not even bothered.
Is this a trailer home?
It's a mobile home.
What did I just say?
They're not the same thing. A trailer home hooks up to the back of a truck and can be towed around. You can take it from place to place. A mobile home arrives on a trailer, like towed by a big truck.
Go on.
A mobile home doesn't have wheels.
Well, why didn't you just say that?
Well, I will admit it took me a moment to untangle the nuances.
Yeah, you could fix this up. Whoa. Old style fire. Whoa. Old magazines. Wow, really old TV times. Oh, there's a letter on there. Oh, here we go. Let me read it first. Oh, Paul, I'm having so much fun. It's a total blast out here. You have to come. I know you go out to your little summer house every year with your family, but I really think you should consider working at the park with me next year. It's all people our age running the rides and concessions and games. Plus, when the park closes, you can ride the rides as much as you want, as long as whoever's running it isn't a jerk. Promise you'll come with me next summer. How are things out in the sticks? Are you still working at the drive-in? If you don't have any luck with the guys out there, wait until you come out here. The guys are unreal. I've seen stuff that would make your hair curl. Say hi to your family from me. I'm going to write you every week, just like last year, so don't forget to write back. Your friend who's having lots of fun and wants you here desperately, Laurie.
Mom, you know what it sounds like. You had a Francine.
I guess I did.
I've never heard of Lori before. Are you still in touch with her?
It was short for Dolores. Maybe you've heard me talk about my old friend Dolores?
No, I don't think so.
We haven't spoken in years. One of those friends you have in high school and then college happens and, you know.
That'll probably happen with me and Francine. She wants to go to a theater program in New York. And then on to Broadway.
We'll tell her to stay in town. We can cast her at the Andromeda.
No offense, but Greenville is too small time for her.
So you don't think you'll stay in touch?
I mean, we'll talk on AIM and whatnot, but she'll be hanging out with all her cool new theater friends and going to the Empire State Building every day and whatever New York people do. And as soon as I have a little more work in my portfolio, I'm applying all over the place in Silicon Valley. Friendster, Blogster, all the stirs.
Monster?
Yes! Monster.com. That's how I'll find the job.
You know, while you work on your portfolio, you could get your degree right near home.
Mom, please, stop. We're in an abandoned mobile home right now. I don't want to argue about college.
Well, then don't argue, just listen.
Why would I go to college and then apply for jobs when I could just skip the college and then apply for jobs right away? Cut out the middleman.
I think college is a little more than a middleman. But maybe you're right. This isn't the best place to have this discussion. Let's keep looking.
Okie dokie. Right. Kitchen's there. We could go around this way to this area here. What's this? Oh, I can't pick up that. I can pick up a drawing though. August's new friend by August Devine. August's dad left her a special tie. It was a red tie and it had special powers. When August wore the special tie, she met her friend Nightshade. Nightshade lived in the shadows and would always be there to help. He was August's friend who would never go away.
Nightshade?
It was because he could only come out at night. Or stay in the shade, as I remember it.
Okay, well that's spooky as hell.
August was just a kid. She needed someone to talk to.
Did it have to be a freaky, imaginary friend who lurked in the shadows? I mean, what about you or Grandma Helen?
Well, I was a teenager. I don't think I was the most, compassionate at that age. I had my own problems.
If I had a little sister and Dad died, I'd be there for her to talk to.
It's different. You don't know what having a little sister is like.
Are you trying to say you were justified in not helping your little sister when she was grieving after her father died?
I helped. I did. I mean, we were all there for each other, but I could have used more help too. I don't think I had anything left to give. So August made a new friend for herself, one who would always listen.
It's sad, but it does happen. Oh, a pamphlet. What's this for? Announcement. Finance Committee. The Finance Committee is searching for new members to join their cause. If you're interested in assisting the committee, speak with Mrs. Nancy Simmons. Weddings. Floral offerings. The floral offerings. What's a wedding one? Linda Fuller and Dick Grayson will be married on Tuesday evening at 7:30 o'clock. We pray the Lord Jesus I rightly bless the young couple. Floral offerings. The floral offerings which grace the altar this day are given in the glory of God by Virginia Good and Irma Weatherman. Memory of the passing of their mother, Mrs. Sarah J. Weatherman. Sunday school. With the upcoming school year approaching, so too does our Sunday school. The first meeting of the Sunday school will be held Monday, August the 12th at 7 o'clock in the evening. For those wishing to help instruct, all those seeking to help teach may speak with Reverend Bacon for more information. God has called you and He expects you to be present. Potluck luncheon. We invite all new returning members of the congregation to join us after the 11 a.m. service for a potluck luncheon held behind the church immediately after. Please bring a dish to pass. Okay. What's this? Another pamphlet. What's fallout and how can you be safe? Fallout is nothing more than particles of matter in the air made radioactive by nuclear or thermonuclear explosions. When an atomic or hydrogen bomb is exploded close to the ground, thousands of tons of atomized earth, building materials, rocks and gases are sucked upwards, sometimes to a height of 80,000 feet or more. Help form the mushroom cloud which is always seen with one of those explosions. Some of these radioactive particles spill out in the immediate area of the explosion soon after it occurs, but others may be carried by the upper winds for many miles. Sooner or later, however, they settle to Earth. This is called fallout. Don't get discouraged, don't get panicky. Follow the simple rules. Prepare a shelter area in your home or backyard. Whether you live in a big city or the country, stock your shelter with a 7-day supply of emergency food and water. Get a radio, preferably battery operated, and keep it in a safe place. Mark the Connell Road frequencies. Civil Defence news and instructions will be provided at these frequencies. If you think you've been in a serious fallout area, remove your outer clothing and wash the exposed parts of your body thoroughly. To sum it up, Americans are hard to scare. Of course, we are worried about the forces science has unlocked. We would not be intelligent human beings otherwise, but this problem can be solved as others have been by American ingenuity and careful preparation now. See your local civil defence office today. Let civil defence help you to help yourself and the nation be prepared. Okay, there's nothing in this. Hang on, open drawer.
Locked. Maybe the little key from Grandma's diary? Nope. What secrets might you hold, little drawer?
So now we now need to find another key. Found a locked drawer in the desk in the living room, but the key from Grandma's diary didn't open it. Maybe we can find another key.
Oh, look at this big pink guy.
Kurt won that for me at the fair.
Kurt?
We met at the drive-in diner.
You had a summer fling? Was he cute?
I thought he was very handsome. And he rode a motorcycle.
Oh my god, a bad boy?
Honestly, I fell for him pretty hard that summer. It was pretty,
Cool. On his motorcycle?
He was very romantic.
Oh, no.
No, not like that. Well, a little like that.
Oh, no. So, what happened? Did you break up with him, or...?
I don't remember. It was just a summer thing. It doesn't really matter.
Wow. Did I hit a nerve?
Hey, maybe we should keep looking around for more relevant things.
Bloody gun in here.
Sheesh, what happened here?
Looks like the wall gave way. Water damage, I guess.
What is this thing?
It's the water heater.
Oh, that's why you said water damage. I get it, I'm following along. Well, it's not going anywhere now. Can we climb over it?
No! God, look at all that rusty metal.
I'm up on my tetanus shots, aren't I?
We're not risking it.
There's another door on the other side we can go to, I
what's that
think.
thingy back there?
It's a maintenance hatch for getting down into the crawl space under the house.
Is there any other way into the crawl space?
I think there's a way to get in from around the back. Why are you acting so excited?
Well, if we could get into the crawl space, we could climb back up out of that hatch and get over to that side of the mobile home to find more stuff.
I'm not sure why you're using the plural here.
And also, I really want to see if there's any cool, creepy stuff under there. Like a skeleton.
Listen, you can give it a peek if you want, but there is no way I'm crawling under there with you. You're on your own.
Hey, no problem. More cool, creepy stuff for me.
She has no fear, does she? Freaking wood heater fell through the wall and we can't get around it, but there's a weird hatch in the floor. Maybe I could go under the house and come up through there. There's access to the crawl space around back. I will do that in a moment. For now, I'm going to look around here. Darling, I know I'm running from something, but I have never felt so free. I just crossed the board and I'm writing you from the desk in a room at a motel that's hidden off a little side road far from the main throughway. There's more driving to do before I find us a little place to settle down, but before long I'll have a return address for you to write back. Don't miss me too much, True Colour.
Well, would you look at this? A postcard from the mystery man.
What was he running from?
Police. Mob. Police.
The cops?
For what?
Murder 1, tax evasion, murder.
Murder 1. You think my mother was mixed up with a cold-blooded killer, huh?
Well, innocent until proven guilty, don't forget.
If he was so innocent, then why was he running?
He was a Robin Hood type, which put him on the bad side of Greenville's rich and powerful. They pinned the murder on him, and he had to make a break for the border. Romantic, exciting. What more could Grandma want?
Or did he make it up to impress her? There's a key there.
Hey, could it be the key for the locked drawer in Grandma's desk?
It very well could be.
Only one way to find out.
Now you know damn well I'm going back there straight away. Yes! Put up a postcode. Darling, I've been driving up and down the highways and byways looking for the perfect spot somewhere secluded where no one would think to look, with a little bit of space, and I know you always like a place near the water. I'll find something soon, just keep biding your time and don't let on. Oh.
Aha! They were really gonna run away together, huh?
He thought so anyway. Whoever he was.
Why do you think Grandma decided not to run off with him?
Or maybe she just came to her senses. She could have gotten swept up in all the emotions and everything after Father died, and then when the time came, she thought better of it.
Maybe. Or... maybe something super messed up happened.
Like what?
Okay. He was driving on these secluded back roads and whatnot, and he picks up a hitchhiker. And the hitchhiker gets in, and he asks him where he's headed. And the hitchhiker says, all the way to the end of the line, man. And the hitchhiker's just staring off into the distance like he's lost at some faraway place. And then all of a sudden, with no warning, he pulls out this huge rusty Bowie knife.
It's actually pronounced Bowie.
What? No, it's like the last name, like David Bowie.
Different last name. Bowie.
Are you just messing with me?
No, that's how it's pronounced.
Okay, well, anyway, maybe this guy got killed by a crazy hitchhiker, that's all I'm saying.
Well, that would be super messed up.
This test has a very such an imagination. Should say that. So we've gone from calling him a murderer to him being murdered. Now I thought maybe he could be a murderer, or maybe he's a con artist. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe he's a con artist and I don't know, he tricked her or something. I reckon it's probably going to be a sad ending to it. Okay, I've got to go outside again then. Gotta go this way.
What's in here?
That's just August's old room. Let's try and find some other way in.
Can't get to August's room from the outside. Maybe there's another way in. Yeah, it'll be the crawl space, won't it? So this is how we get into the crawl space.
So, this is how we get into the crawl space?
You keep saying we.
So, this is how intrepid people with an innate sense of curiosity get into the crawl space?
Among other personality traits, yes.
Fine then. I'll go it in. You're probably too frail to get in here anyway. Those creaky knees of yours.
Wow. Okay, into the filthy crawl space you go.
See you on the other side.
Oh, this is cool. There's a letter around there.
Ooh, this is good. Mom's gotta see this.
Space for writing messages. I'm writing you from our new home right on the water. I was looking and looking and realised there's no better home for us than one we could just pull up anchor and split if we really need to. So I brought us a houseboat. It's really something else. Brought it from an older fella who kept it perfect and was just done having to maintain it in his autumn years. There's rumour they're going to dam this river up, but there's a long time coming if it happens at all. Now, just to get you and those kids moved up here. Hope it's been a good summer. Write back discreetly and let's make plans for the big move. Something I've learned since Leo died is that being loaded with cash is the only way to live. Get ready to leave all your worries behind. Oh. Okay. Okay, and I'll go up to the crawl space, but there's other things I want to see if I can find. Do you want to see a skeleton?
Oh. Cool.
What animal that is?
Mom, I found a way in. Hang on, I'll open the back. Hey, Mom, I found something. Look, look.
Another letter.
He wanted to live with Grandma on a boat. Maybe we can figure out where the boat was by looking at the photo.
It looks like, well, it looks like a boat.
A houseboat.
Can't see much of the surrounding area.
It's near trees? Maybe we can look for some of those.
A place in Canada with trees. That narrows it down.
Yeah, everything's got trees in Canada. Oh god.
Go Mechanics! Oh man, I forgot that August had this. I let her keep it when I moved into the van.
But August didn't even go to Fort State.
She almost did. We were both so excited to, growing up. Don't you remember Grandma talking about how much she loved it?
I remember her talking about how sexist it was.
Yeah, well, everything was sexist back then. But we're a Ford State family. You'll be a triple legacy.
She's not going because she's going to the plan. We need to tell her.
I'm not gonna be a triple legacy. I don't even know if I want to go to college.
What do you mean you don't know if you want to go to college? Of course you're going.
I can make my own choices.
What kind of choice is that? To be broke?
I'm not gonna be broke. I've been working really hard on my design business. And August didn't go to college.
August was lucky. She's talented, but she's also lucky.
When I'm 18.
Look, I don't want to talk about this anymore. It's not a discussion.
Fine.
Oh, okay. So that wasn't a chance. That wasn't actually a chance for us to tell her. This first. Pickle map.
What's this about?
Oh, that was the town where Kurt lived. You know, we were a summer thing, but we were planning on how we could keep seeing each other once we both went home after the summer. I guess I was feeling pretty lost. I latched onto him and held on tight. He became my plan for how I would be okay.
And that didn't work out?
Yeah, like these things often do.
So how'd you end up with Dad?
Sorry?
Well, you didn't end up with Kurt. How'd you end up with Dad?
Oh, it was a lot of years later that I met your dad. After college, I moved back to Greenville for my bookkeeping job. It was actually when I was in one of the first plays I performed in at the Andromeda. Your dad was in the audience. He hung around outside the stage door after the show and flagged me down. He said there was a problem with the production. He was so distracted by my beauty that he couldn't pay attention to anything else going on in the play.
Aw, that's so romantic. It's like something out of a rom-com.
I found it endearing at the time. He was very persistent.
Was Dad big into local theater?
No. He told me later that he'd actually been at the play on a date with someone else. He told her he needed to head home, then hung around the theater to talk to me.
Wow. Bold. Did you find that endearing?
I guess at the time I found it flattering. And a little funny. I should have realized it was a red flag.
Yes, ask.
Wait, are you saying Dad cheated on you?
Oh, God, no. No. Just, it's a sleazy move.
So, not the kind of thing Kurt would have done?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, so this is where we're going to go in next.
Well, howdy there. What's your name, buddy? No video games back then, I guess. Poor, deprived kids.
But games are cool though.
Oh, how fun! Wait, did they not get to use these?
Key.
Aha! This must be the key to the van!
Yeah, I'm not doing that yet. I want to continue exploring the house before we go inside the van. Random fork and plate on the floor.
Oh my god, Aunt August. I have so many questions.
She had a Ouija board. Oh, here we go. No, there's a letter. Pick up note. Dear August. Dear August, you were upset after what happened today, and that's alright. You needed time to yourself instead of talking to me, and that's alright too. But upset as you are, you need to remember boys only tease girls because they like them, or because they're different. You cannot control the cruelty of others, but you can discourage it for your own appearance and behaviour, or learn to play along. It's time to grow up now. I know you will love, Mother.
I don't know if I agree with this advice. This doesn't sound very Millie to me.
Millie was just a character, honey.
I know, but didn't she usually give advice Grandma would have given? How could you tell a little kid that getting picked on was their own fault?
I don't know if that's what she meant.
It's
So it
right
sounds
here.
right.
She's like, if people are mean to you, you should change. What, the bullies are right? She never told me that kind of thing when girls were being mean to me at school. She just told me to be myself.
I guess... Well, maybe if Mother could have gone back and given August the advice she gave you instead, she would have.
I hope so.
Maybe that's why. Maybe she was doing the advice column after, like when she got older, and she wasn't doing it when she was that age. Maybe she'll learn from her mistakes. What's this? The mean boys. Oh, one day August rode her bike to town because of how sunny it was. Because it was sunny, her friend Nightshade had to follow behind under the trees because he lives in the shade and shadows and can't go in the sun. August laughed as Nightshade ran along under the trees, and she and Nightshade made jokes together. When August and Nightshade got to the town, there were boys outside the general store. They saw August's special tie that made her safe, but it didn't make her safe from them. The mean boys came close. They said, "Who are you talking to, and what are you wearing, stupid?" August said, "My dad's tie." The mean boy said, "Your dad must be stupid." August was crying, but the mean boys didn't care. They laughed and laughed. August looked for Nightshade, but Nightshade couldn't help because he was trapped in the shade under the tree far away. When the mean boys went away, August went under the tree with Nightshade. August's special tie was all dirty. She gave Nightshade a hug to feel better, but it didn't help enough. That's
Poor
sad.
kid. Did she get made fun of a lot? At school and stuff?
I think she got picked on when she was little, but she toughened up. I guess right around this age, when we came back from our last summer trip.
What changed?
I don't know.
That is sad. What did change? Maybe the advice from a mom.
What's in here?
That was my mom and dad's room. Well, just my mom's room last we were here.
Well, dang it, the door's stuck.
I think... Look, we could twist the latch open if... I think I could get this open with a flathead screwdriver.
Awesome. Where's one of those?
Oh, I had a little toolkit in the glove box of my van.
Nice.
Dr. Grandma Helen's room is broken, but it's going to take more than that to keep me from snooping, Mum, so we might be able to jimmy it open with a little screwdriver she kept in her van. Which we're going at in a minute. I'm going to look everywhere else first, though, because I do want to check everywhere. Oh, newspaper clipping. Next time, let both your tempers simmer down before you try to make amends. Confidential precious stone. You're young, idealistic, and you trust easily. You have an open heart and a lot of pain to heal. Don't let someone who's more flash and substance take advantage of that. Okay.
Precious stone? This was to you?
Subtle, right? My mother was against me and Kurt being together from the start. To be fair, I would go off to who knows where with him and sometimes not come back till the morning. Now I understand how worried she must have been as a mother.
You were a bad kid? Do you ever thank your lucky stars I'm not a bad kid?
I don't know. You and Francine can stay up pretty late.
Playing The Sims and eating pizza rolls.
Yeah, you kids are wild these days.
In fact, you also haven't told her about the tickets.
Now, what is this?
During the summers when we'd come here, I had a summer job as a waitress at the drive-in.
On roller skates? Like in the movies?
Yeah, I guess. And those movies were based on reality, you know?
You were cute.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, please, Mom, stop. You were cute then, and you're hot mom now.
What?
According to the boys at school, you are my hot mom. You didn't know about this?
No! I am not.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. It's great having all the boys at school talking about how hot your mom is. It's great. Regardless, this photo of you is real neat, and I think we should keep it.
Sure. Why not?